Hey, good evening, you guys. Happy April Fool's Day today. Hopefully, nobody got by any jokes or any pranks. Um, I did just post a good prank that I saw on ESPN just put up of Clemson's head football coach Dabo Sweeney got scared by one of his guys. It was a Thanksgiving prank, but it's pretty funny watching his reaction as one of the guys comes out and scares him. But hopefully, no one got you today on April Fools. Those y'all that are joining us, I know we have a few new people are going to jump on tonight. I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of what we're going to do. So we have chest, back, and abs we're focusing on tonight. You can use bands or dumbbells. If you have bands and you also have a wedge, door wedge, so the door wedge that goes in the door frame, you shut the door, has a little hole here that you put the bands through for you to do your exercises. You can use that tonight. I've been commented by most people, I've been told by most people that they don't have the wedge, and most of them just have bands. So I'm going to do tonight's exercises with bands only. But again, if you have the dumbbells, I'm going to give you options. So again, if you're new, what we do is 8 rounds, 5 minutes. The first and second round are the same, second and third are the same, third and fourth the same, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, so on and so on. So the first 2 rounds of each one, they'll be the same. We'll just try to switch it up. So if you use bands on one round, we're going to switch to dumbbells on the other round. If you use bands all around, that's fine. You're just going to do 2 sets of everything. So let's start first with your bands. We're going to warm this back up a little bit. Grab your bands. If you have dumbbells, you can do back flies right here. We're going to be doing little flies right here, warm your back up. You can do lat pull downs if you like. This one you'll have the choice on. But for those of you that are new, everything's going to be about a minute to 90 seconds. We'll throw in some holds and stuff as we're going tonight. But this one, we're just going to go straight through for 1 minute to get you warmed up. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Here, we're going to grab those bands. Just going to do some flies here. You can do some lat pull downs. So if you're at the gym and you are using a pull down bar, the ones that kind of curve down, you can do the same exercise here. Now, if you're, again, have dumbbells, you can do back flies right here, or you can hit back rows. We're just going to kind of give you a few options on this one. Just going to rep it out for a minute. Now, if you've got your bands in the door frame, you don't have to do this in your wedge right now. This round can be with your bands outside your wedge, but you can always put it inside your wedge if you'd like. You can drop down to one knee and do a wide pull down with your wedge or with the bands if they're in the wedge. So coming about 15 seconds, we're going to switch. We're going to take this band behind you and just a little bit of chest. And this is going to just kind of warm me up a little bit here. Squeeze those lats here. Give me about 5. You got 4, 3, 2, 1. You're taking the band behind you. You're going to give me some chest flies. Now, again, you're just going to grab somewhere lower on the band so you feel like there's still tension when you get started. I'm just going to do a little chest fly right here. Squeeze. Again, with those bands, ideally, I would have you go slow. Keep everything controlled. I think about a 2 seconds up, 2 seconds back. Just really squeeze it right here. If this bothers you or if this is hard to kind of keep on your back, if you'd like, you can step on your band right here and do flies coming more from the ground. I like to do it with the bands around my back on this one because it kind of helps me fit more like if I'm doing a chest fly or a pec deck machine. If you ever did flies on the pec deck, it's usually one of those handles where your hands are at 90 degrees and going. So we got about 10 seconds here. We're going to flip it back over, hit that back again. We got about 5. You got 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to those pull downs. This time we're just going to have a little hold as we're coming. I also want to give a big thank you and shout out to Channel 7 News in Denver. My buddy Kai Beach, a friend of mine that used to work on the local stations here in Nashville, did a little article or a little story on us rather, just about workouts you can do at home. And luckily I was asked to be on there, so I was on their news station. I think it aired last night, but thank you guys for giving me the chance to be on there with you. All right, so we've got about 20 seconds here. We're going back and hit those chest flies one more time. Again, nice and tight. When you just come down, slight bend in those elbows, squeeze those lats. 10 seconds. We got about 5. We got 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take it back. Let's go behind. Hit those chest flies one more time. As you can see, We've got the bulldog bear back there behind us. He's got his yellow donut tonight, was the one of choice. Wasn't really sure which way he was going to go. Those y'all knew, we got about 5 or 6 donuts that lay around here that bear likes to grab. We got him a new little couch cover for him to lay on. Since he got his other one dirty, he got his little bath today, so he finally smells better. So we got 20 seconds here. We have our last minute. Our last minute will be abs. So you have options: crunches, straight leg lifts, reverse crunches. You can plank. I'm going to do a version of a mountain climber or Spider-Man off the couch so you can see. Unfortunately, my ass will be right in your face. I apologize. But at least I wore something nice and bright and red. So if we're going to go big, we're going to go home. Go big or go home, right? You know what I was trying to say. Give me 3 more here. 2, 1. Last minute. I'm going to take my timer with me. And I'm just going to come in. I'm going to take my knees out nice and wide. Engage my core right here. Hey, buddy. You got about 30 seconds. Normally, you could do mountain climbers here where you pull your knees in, or you can go across body. I can't really go across body because Bear's got a big head right here. And he gets in the way. But all we have left right here is 20 seconds. And this is your choice on any ab exercise you'd like to do. We got 15 to go. You got about 10. Give me 8. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. We are done with the first half of round 1. So now you get a minute here to recover. Catch your breath, shake your arms out. Those y'all that are a little bit more advanced, if you want to do something in this minute recovery, you can do any sort of jumping jack, plyometric, jump rope, jump squats, anything you want to do. If you want to get Charlie, you can run in place. This is up to you. I've got neighbors below me, so I'm going to try to avoid the jumping up. But I usually take this minute to to plan ahead what we're going to be doing. So coming up, also I want to thank Defiance Fuel for the sponsorship today. So if you guys haven't tried Defiance Fuel, free home delivery, use the JG Fitness code, get a discount on the water. It's a win-win. It's the best tasting water. It's the best water for you. So those are also my unpaid endorsements. So now we're going to do that same thing again, but you have options. So if that first round felt easy, let's take these a little slower, especially if you have bands. Focus on negatives. If you're doing flies or dumbbell back rows, hold each rep for 2 seconds. Okay. We're going to start with the back. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. I'm going to grab those bands again. Slight bend those elbows, come down, squeeze. Now, you can also come straight back here if you like. You can come low if you'd like to do lower. Focus on that lower, mid-lower back a little bit. I like to keep it high. For those of y'all that have not been tuning in, we've been doing a little bit movie updates every night. Someone's got a movie or something they were watching. I watched the Jumanji, the first one and the second one the other day. The second one was, in my opinion, a lot funnier. No, it was definitely funnier than the first, but you need to watch the first one. Now, when I say first, I mean the one with The Rock and Kevin Hart, not the one with Robin Williams. 10 seconds here. We're going to turn this around and hit that chest. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's hit chest right here. So, watch Jumanji 1 and 2. If you haven't seen them, I recommend seeing them. Definitely watch the first one so that you can understand the jokes with the second one. But the second one was hilarious. Also, those of y'all that tune in, we do the podcast. We do a podcast every Tuesday night at 7:30. We originally moved up to 7 last night. Our specialist, Dr. Shu, who's a specialist in relaxation, meditation. So it'd be nice to have someone on there who just kind of help us teach relaxing and helping with anxiety. Well, it turns out there were a lot of people that are at home these days. So streaming live last night was a little difficult. So we apologize for that. 15 seconds. Really good squeeze in that chest. 10 seconds. We go back. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit those lats again right here. So again, we do this one for 1 minute. Then we're going to hit your chest flies again. Then we go back to finish up with the abs, and we'll be done with round 1. Again, those y'all that are new, we don't do anything really complicated, nothing too difficult. If you're looking for more of an extreme workout, if you have more equipment, you can just DM me at Josh Gamble Fitness. Let me know. I can give you some options that we can use through this. Most people so far. Occasionally there's a bench here and there or dumbbells and bands. But if you have anything more that you would like to use, let me know. I can give you some workouts to do instead of some of these exercises, just alternate. Or I've got some other trainers that are doing more functional fitness exercises for you. They're posting more CrossFit exercises for you. So if there's something like that you want, just let me know. I'll get you taken care of. All right, give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Get this chest one more time. And just a little version of a chest fly. If that feels too easy, as you can see, I've grabbed lower in the handles. Because grabbing the handles, I mean, I've got decently long arms, but grabbing the handles doesn't really give me a burn at all in my chest. So we're going to go nice and slow. 90 seconds left in round 1. Again, the last minute will be abs. It'll be up to you what we do. So, kick bear's donut. So depending on what the bear decides to do, I will maybe do some straight leg lifts. Right now, he's got a donut that is stuck underneath the entertainment center, which if the camera starts to shake, it's because he's about ready to get it. You got 5 here. Give me 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna have a seat. I'm going with some straight leg lifts, reverse crunches, whichever you'd like to do right here. I'm just trying to focus on my lower abs. We got a minute here. You can bring those legs in side to side. You can do scissor kicks here if you like, or you can do some flutter kicks. Try to keep those legs straight. We've got about 30 seconds. Didn't bring the timer down with me. If you are on the floor and you're doing some sort of lower leg exercise, if you have a dumbbell, take that dumbbell up above your head, elongate those abs, engage that core a little bit more. 20 seconds here. We're going to be done with round 1. Give me about 15. Give me 10. We got 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Recover. Take a break here. Our man is obsessed with donuts. He gets from his daddy. Stunting like your daddy. There's the gazelle. Nice and plump. Yeah, he hasn't got any leaner over all this. But we do have a very ugly couch cover. I forgot that I had it, but since I decided to let him up on the couch and hang out. We watch movies every night. He's been a big fan. A definite movie to watch tonight, The Bad Boys for Life, which is the new Bad Boys movie with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, is hilarious. If you haven't seen any of those, the first or the second one, I would definitely watch the second one. You will get a lot of the inside jokes from the third one if you've watched the second one. But it came out. I went and saw it in theaters. Hilarious. Definitely recommend on that one. Okay, so coming up, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start with his back. We are going to do single arm rows. Now, here's how we're going to do it. You're going to step on this with one foot. You're going to grab low on the handles. And we're going to do rows on this right side to start. If you have a dumbbell, you can go with your left foot forward, your right foot back, keep your hand or your forearm on that front knee, and row with your dumbbell. I would recommend just going one arm at a time right here. You can also do a back fly. So if you'd like, with these, you can grab that band and come out. More of a back fly exercise. I'm going to stick to a row on this one. So we're going to go 90-second row, right side. Then you're going to do a little bit of a fly on your right side with your chest. Switch, row on the left side, for 90, 1 minute row or 1 minute fly at the chest on the left. So it's going to work on right side first and left side. No abs on this one. Let's go hit this row in 3, 2, 1. So as you'll see, I've stepped on that band with 1 foot. I grab lower on those bands to add some resistance. Keep my chest up. Try not to come down. Try not to let your shoulders round forward. Keep that chest up a little bit. Have a small arch in that lower back. Or somebody just hitting a little back row on this right side. You can go with your feet perpendicular to each other. You can step back if you like, if you want to add a little bit of attention to it. Just depends on what you feel comfortable doing. You can also, if you like, or if you prefer the handle in your hand instead of just grabbing on the band, step down closer, put the bands on the floor, keep your foot or slide it closer to the handle to add a little resistance to this if you like. 15 seconds here. It's a good thing with bands. If it does get too easy, if it's starting to feel too easy, you can always grab lower to add some tension. And then if, for say, it's too hard, take some tension away. Now right here, I'm focusing more almost like a reverse row. So you see my palm is up and I'm pulling this right into my hip. So I'm dropping my shoulder blade down as I come back and I'm focused on that middle, the lower half, my back on the right side. Now, we've got about 15 seconds here. We're gonna grab one handle, the handle that's on the outside of your leg right here. And we're gonna do a little chest fly on this right side. A little bit longer on back being a larger muscle group. We're gonna focus a little bit more time on that. So you're gonna be 5 here. You got 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's hit this chest fly. Now, with this chest fly, slight bend in that elbow, you're just coming across your body. Turn so you can see me here. If that's too easy, you can go with both handles. It's up to you. Trying to keep it controlled here. We're not trying to jerk or swing. A little bit extra tension here. Nice and controlled. We've got 30 seconds. We'll switch to our opposite side. Now, if you have a dumbbell, you're simply doing this exact same thing with a dumbbell. You're just coming across your body with that fly. Some of y'all were talking about when you get push-ups in the other day. I don't do a lot of push-ups in my exercises, mainly because at the gym, if you're gonna come in and spend $30 to do a class, I'm not gonna give you a basic exercise to do. I don't like to do burpees. I don't like to do push-ups. There are plenty of other places that will do that, so you can go there. Let's hit this back in 3, 2, 1. But being we don't have a lot of options here, if you would like to get push-ups in, feel free. I like to get my chest working more with the bench press or a machine instead, but feel free to do push-ups. Plus, it's a little difficult for me to, from this angle in the space that we're working with, go from push-ups and be able to stay in the camera the whole time. Now, of course, some of y'all said you can change the angle of the camera. I could. I don't like to change it back and forth, so I'm actually just using a laptop right here and not using my phone. So we got about a minute here on the back. You see, keep my chest up just a little bit, elbow staying tight to my body. I'm pulling that band or that handle right into that hip. Again, I like the feeling with my feet back. You can stand up with your feet together, do your row. I just like the angle right here. There's not a wrong way of doing this. It's really whatever you feel comfortable doing. So, got about 20 seconds here. And we hit that chest fly on that left side one time. And we get a little break. So here we don't really stop since it's only 5 minutes of work. You are allowed, of course, once you take breaks whenever you feel like you need the breaks. So that's up to you. We're just trying to keep that heart rate going as much as we can. We got 5 left here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bands are on that left hand. Hit that chest fly. All right. So we will finish up 45 seconds here. Now, this is a chest, back, abs workout. We will not do a third of this abs. We'll sprinkle it in a little bit because on our Mondays, we do arms and abs. Tuesdays is our leg day. We got her yesterday. Wednesday, chest, back, sprinkle on abs. But Thursday is our abs and our ass class. So we focus more on our glutes and abdominals. Then Friday's full body, Saturday, Sunday, we're also full body. So that's why we only do a little bit of abs and we're not doing any on this round. We got 10 seconds here. Got about 5. You got 4, 3, 2, 1. Recover. Okay. All right. So we're going to do that again. Now, as you saw, we were doing the chest twice, and we're doing the back twice. I would personally like to do one side at a time. If you would like, since we're in those chests, speaking of push-ups, to do a minute of push-ups in between your back, you can. It's up to you. I think I'm going to stick with the same thing. I'm just going to go a little slower with everything I got going on. With the bands, I like to do a little bit more time under tension, slow, controlled. We'll do some burnouts as we're going tonight, but for the most part, we're going to try to keep everything slow and controlled. Now, like I said before, you see with these bands, if you drop the band and put about 20% of the band down on the floor, you can do your row right here if you prefer to have that handle in your hand instead. It's up to you. I'm going to do the same thing I did before. Just going to grab lower on those bands. I like to work my grip out a little bit as well. Okay, let's do it again. 90 seconds here. Now, this time, if you would like the last 30 seconds, you can go for a little bit of a speed and do some burnout, or you can do a 30-second hold. I'm going to do a hold on the last 30 seconds of this back row. You do whatever you feel comfortable doing. If you want to keep it simple, do the same thing you just did, do it. So let's go rows right side in 3, 2, 1, let's go. And find that position on that band that feels comfortable. Hit those rows. Again, if you have a dumbbell right here, you have options of doing a back fly for a minute. Last 30 seconds, switch to a back row and do a burnout. Or hold, if you'd like to hold instead. So you've got choices. Or you can just burn out your back fly. It's whichever you'd prefer. But going back to, first of all, beautiful day outside. A little chilly, but felt great. Enjoyed it. Went for a little drive today. Kept the windows on the Jeep this time, but unzipped them. Got some fresh air. Felt good. Okay, we got 10 seconds. You're going to hold or burn out, or you can continue to do what you're doing. Choose in 3, 2, 1. I'm going to hold right here. Just squeeze it nice and tight. Tomorrow, it's supposed to be very nice, I believe. I won't lie to you. I'm sticking to the schedule that we do at the Berries boot camp. For those y'all don't know, currently still employed, thankfully, at Berries boot camp. Every day is a different muscle group, so that's kind of how I'm able to tell what day it is. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I wouldn't have no idea today is Wednesday if I didn't realize it's chest, back, and abs day today on the schedule. This is that chest in 3, 2, 1. So it's kind of like when you're on vacation. You can go on vacation for a while. Yeah, man, what day are we on? I don't know, because we don't have a structure. I had one of my clients tell me, I got to get up, shower, do my hair, do my makeup, just so I can feel like I'm doing something productive. Which I get it. I get up. I'm more of a cold brew coffee guy. So I'll usually make some coffee at night, and I'll put it in the fridge overnight, and then I'll just drink some in the morning. I'll have it in a cup ready to go. It hasn't been really cold outside, or else I would do like more of a warm cup or a hot cup of coffee. But so I'll get in the morning, I'll drink my coffee, brush my teeth. Depending on how early I'm training a client, so I'm doing FaceTime training sessions with clients. We got 5 here. We're gonna hit these rows on the left side in 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go rows. So I said if anyone's interested in the private training, I've had a few clients who, obviously with everything being what's going on, a lot of clients work in the medical field. So being around them isn't ideal. So we've just been doing our FaceTime sessions. So if there's something you're interested in doing, DM me. Most of y'all have my number. I said it's not, you've been in town for long enough, it's not hard to get my number. Everybody in Nashville knows everybody, or you're 1 degree of separation from somebody. But yeah, just DM me. We can set up a schedule to do personal training through FaceTime if you like, or Skype, whichever's easier for you. I have it all. I think everybody does nowadays. So we got 45 seconds left on this back. Okay. Now, we'll do some more back rows again later. If you have those mini bands, which are the bands that you usually put around your ankles or your legs, hold that thought. Let's go hold in 3, 2, 1. You can do these rows very similar with those. If you step on those bands, you can do curls with those. You can do back rows with those. So it's a very similar idea of what we're doing right here. So we got 20 seconds here. We're gonna hit that chest. This weird looking thing staying up is my ottoman. I sit up on its side so I can see my timer a little bit better. Yeah, 10 seconds here. Flies are coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's hit these flies. Last minute right here. Good news is we're a minute away from halftime. 2 rounds down, 2 to go. I call them 4 rounds. I know some people are like, oh, you're doing 8 rounds. Yeah, we're doing 4 rounds. We're just repeating each round. Similar like how our structure is varies if you don't do the cardio and the treadmill part, you just stick and do double floor. So however you want to count, so you want to count it. It's like when you do curls, you can go 1, 2, or you can go 1, 1, 2, 2. Either way, we're getting in the same reps. So if you're counting to 10, you can count it to 20, depending on how you want to do your count if you were to alternate anything. So same idea here. 15 seconds. Got about 12. Give me 10. Last 8. We got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Okay. Take your break. Minute here. Catch your breath. Shake out whatever you need to shake out. We'll do a minute here to recover. Get this up here out of the way. Open up that lighting a little bit. There we go. Now you can see my pasty legs. Real pasty now. That's what we need to see. Like damn Casper the Ghost in here. The friendly ghost, by the way. So Casper the friendly ghost. So we're good. All right. So we've got 30 seconds and we're going to go. Now, here's what we're going to do. Again, I'm using bands. So if you want to use your wedge, your door wedge that you have with your bands, this, it's in there. We're going to be doing some chest presses coming up. I'm going to be standing on the bands and doing chest flies. I will show you options to do a chest press as well. Okay. About 10 seconds. Grab those bands. So what I'm going to be doing is stepping on the bands. I'm doing some flies. We'll go from there to back flies. So chest flies, back flies. So if you have dumbbells, if you have a bench, lay on your bench, you're going to do some back flies and do some chest flies. If you like, for some of y'all that are just having just your dumbbells, no bench, you're going to lay down on the floor for your chest press. Okay. You're going to press it out. And then if you want, I'll give you a few seconds. You can transition up, stand up into a fly, back fly position. Some of y'all, if you are able, can actually be on your knees, bend over and do your fly that way. It just depends on how it feels, if it's comfortable with your knees or not. So here's what we have coming up. We're going to go a minute on chest flies, a minute on back flies, 90 seconds chest, 90 seconds back again. No abs on this one. We're going to save abs for the last round. If you are doing dumbbell chest press, keep your legs up and elevate it so your core stays engaged. All right, let's go. Chest flies to start. If you're doing bands in the wedge, just turn your back to the wedge. You're going to be coming across your body. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Give me some flies right here. Coming up, squeeze. So right here, we're just going to focus on that squeeze to the top. It's a little 2-second pause and back up. Okay. So just chest and back again on this one. Now, keep your core engaged here as you come up. Chest is up. Squeeze everything at the top. 30 seconds. We'll bend over, do your flies. Same as before. If it's too easy with your flies, you can either step on those bands with 2 feet, or you can grab below those handles if you need to. 15 seconds. Back flies are coming up. Got about 10. Give me 5. We got 4, 3, 2, 1. Back flies right here. Drop that chest over. Bend over at that waist. Come out nice and wide. So I bend in those elbows again. Squeeze those shoulder blades as you come up. Again, if you've got bands, this is going to feel a little bit different than with dumbbells because we're going slow, so there's tension this whole time. Still trying to do a little 2-second pause at the top. Come down, slow. If it feels easy, you can do a little bit more of a pulse. I like to come down, get a stretch in that back, and take it up. So imagine if you ever did like a pulse, how you're holding at the bottom half of your exercise. This is sort of the same with those bands. There's a slack in the top or the bottom of that, and you feel it as you come up. So feel a little bit more tension at the end of the rep. It's like that burn a little bit more. Okay, you've got 5 here, so you're ready to hit that chest again in 4, 3, 2, 1. Chest right here. Now this one is 90 seconds. So how we're gonna do it is fly for 30 or press, depending on what you're doing. Hold for 30 and rep it back out. During your hold, 2 things to remember. 1, breathe. Big deep breaths as you're going through this. Second thing, we want this to burn. We want you to fail. Get ready to hold in 3, 2, 1. Hold right here. So my goal here, make it burn. Hold for 5 more seconds. Take your break if you need it. As you see yourself slacking down, pull those hands back up. Fight that tension as you come down. 15 seconds, we fly this out. You can alternate your flies if you need to, but I want you to try to do both at the same time. 10 seconds here. Core tight. Give me 5. Yep, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's fly. 30 seconds here. And we're gonna go back to the back flies. Same idea. That one will be very interesting with a hold. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm just gonna try to get mentally prepared for it. 15 seconds here. 10. So if you're doing dumbbells, get ready. You got your rows of your flies coming up. You can sit up. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Let's fly right here. Bring them out to the side. Again, I want to tell you guys how much I appreciate you jumping in and sharing your Instagram stories and tagging me, tagging Music City Fitness. Just trying to bring you guys something, a little product to get you through this quarantine. Let's create a hold of 3, 2, 1. Hold right here. So as you're going, telling people, like I said, we never know who we touch or hear from. I have an old college roommate buddy of mine, Juan Carlos, Pastor Diaz, who reached out to me today and randomly asked me if I've known Juan for almost 20 years. Get ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, burn out. Asked me if I had any videos or knew of any workout exercises or something people would do online. So I just sent them to me. And Juan said he forwarded over to his people at his church. I did give him a heads up that I do have a tendency to cuss a little bit on these. Try to get better, but he said it's okay. It's not a church function. It's a workout routine. And it's a military town where they're at, so nothing they haven't heard already. So that's good. Because I'm about to cuss at this burnout right now. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Okay. Recover. Take that break. Got your minute recovery here. But I say that, I'm saying, like, I have not. Me and Juan are super close. Juan's one of those guys, we don't have to talk for 6 months or a year. We text him and pick up right where we left off. Isn't that right, buddy? So he told me his wife was giving him a hard time about his belly needed to go. My buddy Juan, he went to San Juan with one of my other roommates one time and down in Puerto Rico, and well, they can cook and they can eat. And he was like, he's busy. He's got a wife, a couple kids, running a church. They're playing a few other churches, so he's got a lot going on. I got some downtime. So wife tells me we need to work on this little dad belly, little dad body had going on. So good thing we're doing these videos. I sent him the link. He's going to jump on and try to do some. So that being said, you guys tagging these, putting them in your stories, sharing them. You just never know who's watching. You never know who hits a rut. Or sometimes people are fine. We're obviously going to be here for another month. So someone might hit that spot where, like, you know what, today might be the day. It's day 45, but it's still their day. So they saw your story. We shared it. they now go on, they get all these videos that they can go back and look at. So, all right, let's hit that again. Let's finish up this round 3. 3, 2, 1. Let's go flies. And we're just repping these out on this first one. Really focus on that height here. Again, you can also, as we're going, this will get difficult, alternate if you need to. Think focus about coming across your body more. We got 30 seconds here to hit those flies. Had one of my buddies from Boston text me, message me. He said, with the gym clothes, he's a he's a military guy. He's one of the bad boys, special forces guys you'd see out in the field. He's a sniper buddy. Big, just everything you think of in Boston, that's my buddy Brian. That's him. The accent, the tattoos, everything. Let's hit those back flies in 3, 2, 1. Messaged me. He was like, I can't deadlift anymore. I can't do any heavy weights. He's like, I'm stuck to bands and lightweight dumbbells. I'm gonna look puny like you. And I was like, well, now we're on the same page finally, because he is a pretty stout boy. But he was telling me he feels, got talking about Always Sunny in Philadelphia, one of the episodes on there where the guy on there was bulking and just kind of getting fat. But made me forget about Always Sunny in Philadelphia, funny TV show. Someone also posted the other day, I'm just saying Netflix took off Friends in 2020 and it's been all downhill from there. So if we want to blame anyone, I guess we could technically kind of blame Netflix. So maybe if you put Friends back on, everything will come back to normal. The stars will align. We'll see. Just a thought. Nothing else is working right yet, but we're working on it. We're getting progress. 3, 2, 1. All right, we got that chest here for 90. Rep for 30, hold for 30. Rep for 30 again. Almost done with that third round. I'm a binge watcher. I haven't watched Tiger King because I don't want to watch 8 to 10 episodes that are an hour. It's gonna be 10 hours of my day gone. At least with a movie, something about finishing up in 2 hours, 2.5 hours. You know, it's the longest. Let's hold right here. I can do that. I do need to finish up my Fast and Furious series. Still need to watch Hobbs and Shaw, which to me is the 9th one, but there's a 9th one maybe coming out, so who knows. But I'm excited for the Bad Boys for Life. The movie was hilarious in theaters, so that'll be on the agenda probably tonight as well. Give me 5 more here. Yeah, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's rep it out. I'm gonna go for a little speed on this one. Little pause, slight pause at the top. Come down slow. So you see I'm not jerking and throwing my arms up. I'm trying to keep my chest tight at the top, the slight pause, and coming back down. 15 seconds. Hit those flies. Last 10. Back coming up. And 5, and 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew, let's hit that back. All right. We got a nice weekend coming up in Nashville. So hopefully y'all guys will have something good planned, something nice. I think I'm going to try. I was talking to one of the guys the other day. Go on IG Live and just call get on there with some people on IG Live and just kind of just BS with them on there. Let's get going. 3, 2, 1. Kind of shoot shit, chit chat, catch up, see some smiling faces, let everyone kind of interact. It'd be fun just to kind of, you can FaceTime people, which is great, but I think it's fun being able to go on Instagram with everybody and let people interact and just poke fun. Like, you know, all our friends, my friends we always make fun of each other jokingly. It's all in love. So I feel like that's how you know we're close. All right, let's really burn this out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 30-second burnout right here. Don't stop. You're almost done with round 3. Just got one more exciting round to go on round 4. 10 seconds or 20 seconds. 10 seconds down. 15. You got 10. You got 8. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Man, whoever said bands were easy, I challenge you jumping on one of these workouts with this. Boy, this thing set those muscles on fire. What's up, big guy? What do you think? I say hi to everybody. Big Bear, smelling all fresh and clean from getting his bath today. Say hi. Say hi. Look how fresh, huh? Big old boy. God. Whew. All right, so we got 30 seconds to go. We're gonna start this last round. Okay. We are gonna go 2 minutes on chest, abs, 2 minutes on back. So if you're doing dumbbell presses, now you can lay down on the floor for those y'all that are new to the dumbbells and just do a floor press. You're coming down, you're gonna let those elbows tap the floor, hold for a second, press it back up, squeeze, press it back up. So 2 minutes on chest. This first minute, we're just repping it out. That's all we're gonna do. Now you can do your flies again. If you're doing a wedge, you can do a press. I'm gonna do a chest press with the bands without the wedge. Here's how you do it. Step on the band with one foot, step through so the bands start behind you, and you just press straight out. Now, you're gonna feel this a little bit in your lats because there's tension coming back. So sort of like when you came down in the first round, you're gonna sort of feel that. So you're gonna work your chest and your lats a little bit here. So that's why I'm gonna press through. Remember, it's 2 minutes of chest, then a minute of abs. Then we're gonna finish with the back, and I'll give you some options on that. So let's get ready to go in 3, 2, 1. For now, those y'all that more beginners, you can alternate your presses right here if you like. If you want to challenge yourself, simply go with both and then drop down if you need to. This is just going to be a muscle failure burnout. There are no holds. It is just 2 minutes break for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds and jump right back in. So, got Always Sunny in Philadelphia that I will sit down and watch by day 45. I think I'll be through the movies that I want because I think I've got a good group. I got a good grip of movies on my iTunes account. I've been renting some, but if I rent movies every night, I'm gonna run out of things to watch. I'm gonna drain that bank account quicker than I like. So, no, I think the only movie I will buy, hypothetically, if it came down to it, would be the new Top Gun, and that would be 30 seconds. I'm feeling it here. I'm gonna hit that little alternating. 20 seconds. See, that's how you get me to shut up. Make that workout difficult. Last 12. Last 10. 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, minute of abs right here. I'm gonna go with the straight leg lifts. It's gonna be a little extra tension on my hips or my lower abs because old bear here will be underneath me, so can't really drop my legs all the way down like I like. So you got this here, and we're gonna hit those back muscles for 2 minutes. You'll have options on that. You can do your rows with your dumbbells. You can do your 30 seconds ago. You can do your back flies and then switch to rows if you need to. All right. We've got about 15 seconds. Oops, sorry, buddy. There you go. Give me 10. That's 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, shake it out real quick. Grab your bands. We're gonna step on them. I'm going to cross these bands up to do my rows right here. You can grab lower handles if you want. If you're doing dumbbells, use your dumbbells. 2 minute burnout on back. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And I'll grab a little lower right here. Pull those bands in right by those hips. 40 seconds here. And then on the last minute would be the chance you could have to challenge yourself with whether it's a hold, focus on negatives. I'll demonstrate negatives coming up. So for right now, again, we're just trying to focus on that 2 second up, 2 second back row exercise. If you saw that was Bear falling off the couch trying to chase a donut. So you got 10 seconds. You can continue this pace. You can throw in some extra holds or some negatives. In 3, 2, 1. Negative just means you're going to take about 5 seconds to come down right here. So shoot those elbows back. Little pause for 2. Taking 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds back. That's if you want to challenge yourself a little bit. I like this little burn I have going right here. So I'm doing almost half a rep, about 3/4 of a rep right here. I'm keeping my lower back engaged, keep my elbows low, drop my shoulder blades down, squeezing that middle half of my back. 30 seconds, and you get your break. $20 seconds. Last 15. Give me 10. We got 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holy shit. Okay. All we have left is 5 minutes of work. Get a minute break right here. What's up, big guy? You got that donut? Just say so. Those y'all that are late to the party, got a new sectional. I have a blanket for Bear that I use over there. It's a waterproof blanket for dogs. He has a tendency when he sleeps, he did, to pee when he would sleep on something soft. So occasionally I would put it on there just in case. So he's not peed on it, which is great, but he gets it dirty, it smells. So I washed it, found this couch cover, put on there. He always likes to go to the edge of wherever it's at. So last night we crashed on the couch. I'm a couch sleeper. I make no apologies. I haven't slept. True story. I haven't slept in my bed one time in the last 2 weeks. We've been quarantined here, watching it together. It's like Fast and Furious, ride together, die together. We watched that last night. But he wants to be by you, has to touch you at all times. So I would sleep at this end, feet were down here. I'm about half asleep, right to where you're about to fall asleep, and I hear thump, thump, thump. His fat butt just comes in and right on the chest. So I had to move him back over, slept at the other end. Long story short, we finally went to sleep around 12:30, and he slept happily ever after. Okay, chest is it. 2 minutes of chest, minute abs, 2 minutes of back. We're done. Let's hit that chest in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, if you want that press, you step on that band. Make sure those handles are even. Step through. Press it out here. It's almost more like an incline press. We're not coming straight up. It's coming straight out. Our buddy Dom chiming in. Yeah, Dom, these bands are tough AF. I'm telling you, they're sneaky. It's a different way to use bands. And you're like, oh man, they're bands. I can get through this. And then about, 90 seconds in, you're like, you know what? These bands are tougher than I thought. It's like my buddy Ron Burgundy. Milk was a bad choice. Sitting here in a glass case of emotion. The good news is we've got a minute left on chest and we're done with it. The bad news is we got a minute left on chest. Now remember, we're just trying to get you to fail, but don't stop just because you can't. Try to get a couple more reps in. Take that break for 3, 4, 5. Back in. Now again, after that second time of taking your break, if it gets too hard, switch to that alternating. Press out. Press in. This is why I like going with bands, like why I like going with dumbbells, because everyone has a more dominant arm or more dominant leg. So if you do a bench press, that barbell, whatever sides you're stronger, a lot of times overcompensate for your weak side. But when you use dumbbells, each arm has to work on its own and do its own share. I've got a bad left side, left shoulder. So after a while, my left will give out. So barbell on my right does all the extra work, and I don't want to do that. 10 seconds here. Yep, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, minute of abs. Give me what you got. This time I'm gonna pull the clock down with me so I can see what we're doing. Oh, we got 3 minutes left. That's it. 45 seconds. I guess I can do something different. Did straight leg lifts last time, or knee tucks last time. Keeping that chest back. Try not to come over too much. If you're doing a lower ab exercise like I am here, pull that chest back more. Elongate those abs a little more tension on them. 30 seconds left on abs for the day. Then we hit that back. 20 seconds. Get ready to go. Last 15. You got 10. We got 8. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick transition. Grab your bands, grab your dumbbells. This is it. And we got 2 minutes of work. Okay. Stepping on those bands, cross the handles. Let's knock it out in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Last 2 minutes right here. Okay. This one I'm just going to bend down a little bit more at my waist. A little bit more focus on that middle, upper middle than I did before with my lower. Now tomorrow, if you don't have any equipment, you can do our legs, our abs and ass class tomorrow. We're going to isolate glutes, a little bit hamstrings. If you've got the mini bands, so I don't have any on me right now, but those are the bands usually you slide your feet in, you put them around your ankles or put them above your knees. We'll use those. Or if you have the booty bands are the bands that strap around your ankles. Those will be fine as well. If you have ankle weights, someone said ankle weights, yes. You can use those ankle weights. Similarly, also, we can use these bands right here as a way to mimic our abs. If you have a dumbbell, great. Bring your dumbbell or dumbbells or anything of weight consistency. We had one of the girls using 2 things of antifreeze, waiting on her weights to come in. So perfect. You can use those antifreeze bottles as dumbbells for some of the twists we do, some of the core work we do. We got 40 seconds left here. We are done with your day. I'm going to hold this last 30 in 3, 2, 1. Last 30, do whatever you want right here. I'm just going to hold this out. So tomorrow, focus on your butt, focus on your abs. We're going to change the angle up of the camera because I'm going to be on the floor a little bit more. We'll be doing, if you have a couch around you or a chair, bring it. We'll be able to do some abduction exercises sitting on the edge of that. Last 10 here. Squeeze a little tighter, get a little more speed. You got 5. We got 4, 3, 2, 1. We are done and done. Okay. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I believe that's 3rd chest, back, and abs routine we've done so far in the books. Tomorrow, 5:30, Monday through Friday, we're here 5:30 live. Saturdays and Sundays, 11 o'clock live. If you missed the live show, don't worry about it. We have the workout saved on our YouTube page. Thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing that. I really do appreciate y'all. Good work tonight. I will see you tomorrow. Love y'all. Be safe. Stay home. Brad, you are welcome. You're the best. You're the best. Love y'all. Be safe.